The real reason why PSG did not accept Real Madrid's €200 million bid for Kylian MBAPPE. But before I get into the analysis, for cheap good quality football jerseys, retro jerseys and tracksuits, go over to www.jerseyfifa.com, a link will be left in the description, and use code ATLANTISFOOTBALL for 5% off. So Real Madrid and PSG are having the weirdest standoff in transfer history. Madrid decided to wait until the last week of the transfer window to make an opening offer of €160 million to PSG for Mbappe. Now the fact that Real Madrid are bidding this sort of sum for Kylian Mbappe isn't much of a surprise until you realise that he has just 1 year left on his contract, meaning that in January he could sign a pre-contract with Los Blancos and then join them on a free next summer. If that wasn't surprising enough, PSG rejected the €160 million bid. Madrid came back with a €180 million bid, which included €10 million in add-ons, and PSG rejected that as well. Madrid probably thought fuck it and bidded €200 million, and PSG rejected that bid as well. But why would PSG reject this massive transfer fee for a player they're going to lose on a free in less than 12 months time? And why, after barely spending all summer, have Real Madrid attempted to blow the lot on a player they can get without a transfer fee next summer? So let's start with PSG. Now PSG have made no secret that winning the Champions League is their main ambition, and with Messi joining Mbappe and Neymar, PSG have the best attack in the world, and not just that, but with players like Ramos, Marquinhos, Hakimi, Idrissa Gueye, Verratti, Di Maria and Donnarumma, they probably have the best squad in world football as well. Therefore, from a footballing point of view, keeping Mbappe for one more season could be PSG's best chance of winning the Champions League. That front three of Neymar and Messi and behind Mbappe on paper works very well, with Mbappe playing more as a focal point in the centre of the attack than he did last season. With those three, PSG have arguably the three best players in the world. Obviously, Erling Haaland and Robert Lewandowski could be ahead of Mbappe and Neymar, but it is close, and I would say that at the moment, in terms of player rankings, it goes Messi, Lewandowski, Neymar, Mbappe and Haaland in that order as my top 5. So PSG may think, well, if they keep Mbappe for one more season, this will give them the edge that they need, and once they win the Champions League, Mbappe can depart and both sides are happy. Now I do have another more sinister theory about why PSG are rejecting Real Madrid's advances, but let's first look at why Real Madrid were looking to do this deal in the first place. Now it's been no secret that the purse strings at Real Madrid have been tight, with a €900 million debt on their books, with the cost of the stadium renovations being a sizable proportion of that. They sold Varane and Odegaard, bringing in around £70 million up front, and Sergio Ramos departed as well. But despite these outgoings, Real haven't been able to flex their financial muscle as they have in past summers, which makes it even more confusing as to why they would decide to drop €200 million on Mbappe when they could get him for free next summer. Now Madrid could possibly think that with only bringing in CAMAVINGA for roughly €30 million and Alaba on a free, they could afford to bring in Mbappe, and maybe he would be worth it if he was to help them win La Liga or the Champions League this season. But my theory is that this is all a ploy by Florentino Perez to unsettle Mbappe and make their intentions clear to the player. Essentially what Madrid are saying is that they value Mbappe so highly that they would be prepared to break the world transfer record even though he has just 1 year left on his contract. This may cement Mbappe's will to move to Real Madrid and take away any thoughts that he has of signing a new lucrative contract at PSG, which they have offered him. PSG know this, and it may even be the case that Madrid aren't really prepared to pay €200 million plus for Mbappe, but they made these offers knowing PSG will reject them. And why would PSG reject them? Well, it's all politics. PSG don't need the money, especially with FFP regulations being especially lax because of the pandemic. And so PSG don't need to bring in money to make up for the massive spending this summer. Also, if they were to sell Mbappe, they would probably like to use that money to reinvest in the squad. But with just a week left of the transfer window to go, they probably thought it was far too late to make it worth their while. And if they were to go on to win Ligue 1 and the Champions League by the end of the season, they likely think that rejecting €200 million could be worth it, considering they have spent a significant amount more money throughout the years attempting to win both trophies that they are now favourites for. So once you look at this deal through a political lens, you can see why PSG want to uphold their super club image by essentially saying that money doesn't matter to them, and you can also see why Florentino Perez and Real Madrid think toying with the idea of a massive transfer fee for Mbappe is advantageous to them, not just in their pursuit of Mbappe but also in terms of showing the world that Real Madrid are still the #1 super club despite what is happening in Paris. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go to the description to check out some of my other videos that I think you may enjoy. Subscribe to the channel and click the bell for notifications. Give the video a like, put your thoughts in the comment section below, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter for more content as well.